It was really good. I mean, I got to talk about some really interesting topics, and I got to learn a lot about Delhi culture from really established authors and other, different people. So yeah, it's been great. Delhi keeps everyone and keeps very beautifully. Delhi is always going to be a place where everyone is going to find their solace. Well, how did I start is a long story, but after leaving a lot of jobs, so I studied international business management, was a cabin crew, became an interior designer, left everything and then became an artist because I was probably always inclined towards that. And I always wanted to paint on big area. So canvas couldn't confine, and then I had to go to walls. So that's how it started. And yeah, it's been great. It's always the people. I am a people's person. That's how I've been raised. I have lived in many different places, and it's people and their stories that inspires me the most. So wherever I travel, I find someone who just inspires me, and then I paint their story on the wall, and that's what keeps me going. See, I got introduced to books because of these two authors. First being Anne Frank when I was 14 years old, and her story really changed the way I look at life. The way she wrote, it was just so everyday. It was just so regular, and yet she is probably one of the most inspiring person, that I would ever come across. And another person is when I was in standard 11, I got introduced to Khalid Hosseini, and both of his books kind of it brought up different kind of emotions in me. I think which only books has the capacity to do. I don't think videos or any other platform will be able to. When you read those words and when you flow with them, when you walk with them, that's a different feeling. So I have my own version of Khalid Hosseini's world in my head, and I don't think I've ever been able to come out of that. So because they are my first two authors, they are always going to be my best ones. I was just in standard 7 when I got introduced to Dan Brown. And Dan Brown is a very heavy author, right? His books are very heavy. So um, he's going to be my favorite if at all I have to choose, only because he pushed me and nudged me to the kind of emotions at that time when I wasn't capable of even understanding those emotions. So it was an early introduction to a lot of different kind of perspective about life, that everything is gray, not everything is good or bad, black or white. There's always in between. Oh my God, I don't know why I'm never able to read Illusion. It's there with me. It's with me all the time, and yet I'm never able to sort of start it for some reason. But I've heard that it's amazing. It's beautiful. Again, it has something that I'm sure I'm going to learn a lot from. So maybe today I go back and I finally open that book. Yeah.